My name's Phil Latham, and I'm the school chaplain. Well, obviously I like to ride Harley motorcycles. I've been doing that for a number of years with my wife Sonia. She also rides and has her own Harley. We like to get away with our Harley owners group and meet people and get a chance to spend quality time with people. People's on all different walks of life. We also like to do a little bit of camping and caravanning and enjoying, just the normal seaside stuff. We usually take our dogs away with us and get up the coast of Tassie because it's a really beautiful spot. Well, my faith journey is one that I grew up in a non-Christian family, which was difficult. We had a bit of family violence and stuff at home, but as I got older and explored what life was all about, I quickly come to realise that something wasn't right, and of course that thing was not having God in your life leaves an emptiness. And so, when I received God into my life, like most of us, everything changes, and it changes for the better. I haven't always been a chaplain. I worked in the floor covering industry as a measure and quota and an installer for many years, but going back about 15 years ago I got quite sick, and unfortunately I had to retire from work, and there wasn't any thought of me coming back to work, and the health side of it looked quite bleak there for a while. But anyway, I did get my health back, thanks to God and listening to His voice. And when I got well enough, I wanted to come back and connect up and do something where I can help other people. And so chaplaincy was something that I just took to, and just filled in one day for another chaplain that was also a Harley rider, and I just really enjoyed working with the schools and working with the kids, and I could see that the young people really did need someone to listen to them, and that's something that I've enjoyed now for the last 7 years. You get to work out your Christianity by learning how to be a really good listener. I don't come into a school and I don't work with the children with a preset agenda. I come in there to be a separate person away from teachers and principals, and just to be that extra person, that extra support person that the students can come to, and when they feel comfortable they'll share what's going on in their life, and sometimes it's quite horrific, the stuff that we have to deal with as chaplains, and so it's rewarding because you can get alongside families, you can get alongside students that are really struggling, and you can make a real difference in their life. And sometimes you don't see that reward in its fullest, but many times I've been out in public, and students have bumped into me that are now grown up, and they've said the difference that it made in their life, having someone that they could go to and trust, and someone that would listen to them. I really feel this year I've got Clarence High School 2 days a week, and I've got Woodbridge District School 2 days a week, and what I really feel that God's asking me to do is not just to continue to be a good listener, but there's a sense of anxiety, there's a sense of stress, and there's a sense of people not coping, and that's in all walks of life. I'm seeing that, in adults, I see it in students and families, and so to work with people with anxiety is to get them to understand that what makes us anxious, that we need to be mindful, that we need to just try and be present with whatever we're doing each day, and that's enough without technology, answering phones, being on call 24/7, Snapchat, emails, things that we feel like we're accessible 24 hours a day. And I'm trying to work with students to teach them that we don't always have to say yes, we don't always have to be accessible, and doing something for yourself and being mindful is a good thing.